Hello and welcome to the third and final trip we made to the Black Warrior Mine. We've been here twice before and have two other videos as proof of that. We did explore some of the mines that were lower down on the mountain, but this one was the actual Black Warrior Mine up on the hillside quite a bit further up the mountain. This was about an hour hike through the snow to get here, but we wanted and were determined to make it to the top. On the way up, we did find some old, just different mining machinery that they'd left, including some old ore stakes when they had to get the ore down the mountain. But here's the entrance of the mine. Just from the entrance, you can see no one else has been in here, at least since it's been snowing. So we'll head in and see what we can find. Just inside the mine, the snow started to come in just a little bit. It just left for kind of a cool picture. All right, so as we head into the mine here, this mine definitely just from entering it is bigger than the other mines. It's a lot taller. I could actually stand up all the way in this mine, whereas the other ones in the area, I wasn't able to stand up all the way. Just getting some things set up here, and then we'll head in a little bit further. Just some stuff I read up online. There's not a whole lot of history about this mine. It's, in fact, there's a couple sentences. Basically, it said this is a two-story mine, and that it was mined around 1880s to maybe the early 1930s or 40s. And that's about the only history I have. I guess it also mentioned some of the ore that was mined here. It wasn't gold or silver. It was some other ore that I've never heard of before. But I think I did find a little bit in this mine, which I'll show you guys here in just a minute. But we'll continue to explore this mine, and we'll show you guys more as we go. I'm looking down here and I actually see some wood basically right at the surface, but kind of buried underneath. You can see that was the wood that was supported the rails when they had the rail system coming through here. And since I've moved the rails in this area, but it's cool to see just the old rails there. We also see some wood scattered throughout, some wood, shoved into the rock in some places. Probably used as a wedge there to chip off some of the ore there. We just see different supports and things like that throughout here as we're walking through, and I'll point those out as we go. Old mining spray paint here. Saw a couple of these as we were going through the mine. Some more wood there. More spray paint here. Some old holes they used to drill to break the rock out. It's pretty cool to see that. You can see there's some old potential lantern holders maybe, or maybe just a support. Maybe there was like a shelf there at one time. I know there's a bat. Didn't see very many bats at the entrance here. Just saw a couple here at the entrance, but there are some bats in this mine. As we go further in the mine, we do actually start to see the rails here. They didn't take this portion of the rails out. This is actually super cool to see the rails here. A lot more wood there. Starting to break off here. We see there's two ways to go here. There's a right and a left here. And we decided to just go left. So we're going to head left here and see where this tunnel takes us first of all. All right, at this point we hit another break off with some just dead ends here. Looks like there's a ore chute maybe right here. It's an small upper level there. And then heading this way, I just wasn't sure what that was, just a small little opening they had there on the side, but overall it pretty much dead ends up here and then makes a sharp right into a bigger room. And it looks like the room connects with probably the other side where we're going to go explore here in just a minute. Here we are in kind of the bigger room area. There's a left and a right spot that you could go through. This left area just kind of goes down into a different section, probably connecting with the other tunnel that we will explore in just a minute. And there's a right section as well that kind of up and over, but I think that one is harder to get to unless we climb over and up and down on the rocks. Might as well just go back where we were. But here's just some pictures of the room. That's some of the ore I think they were mining, some cool white crystals. Here's an ore chute that we found. There's a couple of these throughout the mine. It's kind of hard to see here. I tried to get my light here the best that I could to kind of show that. And then we're heading to the main tunnel here now. Keep going through here. We wanted to see if there was a different level that it would start going down to, or maybe even up to. We couldn't tell how it was going to go. Here's another ore chute that we found, and then it looks like it does drop down there further. It looked to be there was a mine collapse down further. I got a picture here to kind of get a better view. You can see some of the timbers have fallen with some dirt at the bottom. Looks like it's still possible to get through, but we just didn't want to risk it, so we turned back. Coming back out, we found some more mine equipment. I think this is an old ore bin, but it was hooked to a vehicle, and so they would drive it along the road that was up there with it. But thanks guys for watching on our final trip to the Black Warrior mine.